Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Next, I would like to call upon our distinguished guest, Mr. GagandeepSinghBedi, who is currently serving as the Commissioner of Greater Chennai Corporation. He has many distinctions to his profile. Sir has been Additional Collector of Kadalur, Commissioner of Corporation Madurai, Collector of Kanyakumari District. He has also been the Managing Director of Tamil Nadu Water Supply and Sewerage Board and was Secretary for Rural Development and Panchayat Raj Department. Sir has won several awards for his contributions to ecology and environment. Now I take pleasure in inviting Mr. GagandeepSinghBedi to address the audience.
Thank you. Respected Director of IIT Chennai, Madras, Dr. Kamakoti, our senior IAS officer who also retired as advisor to Government of Jammu Kashmir and he is senior officer in Government of India, Mr. Skandan sir, IAS. Dr. Indumati, the professor of IIT. In fact, I hardly come to any functions because I am always held up since the morning. We have our conservancy operations and but persistently I have been persuaded by Dr. Indumati. She is really very dynamic. I find based on the way she has asked us to all of us to join in this event. All the members over here in the distinguished panel, Mr. Shivaraja, Dr. Abhishek, Dr. Prasad Modak, all the professors and faculty over here, all the students, all the young entrepreneurs. Moderkatmaya ungunaivarukum nanude anbana vanakathai thirthukolrendren. It's a great event. And I am very privileged to be a part of this thing. I believe there are students also over here in this way, or entrepreneurs. Okay, you know how much is the greenhouse gas emission? How much percentage of that comes from the cities? Do you have any idea about that? From the cities in the world, the greenhouse gas emission is about 75%, 75 to 80%. And from where does this greenhouse gas emission come? From within our cities. Of course, rural areas, it is the agriculture sector that creates greenhouse gas emission, methane emission. But in the cities, the main greenhouse gas emission comes from two major components. One, the traffic that is there in our cities with increasing volume of traffic. The burning fuels create the greenhouse gas emissions. And then you and me are part of the city corporation. We have our solid waste, the landfills, all that, the landfills, big landfills in Chennai, Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, each and every city creates immense greenhouse gas emission. And the direct proof of that is, suddenly sitting in my office, I find news coming to me, sir, in Perungudi, there is fire over there. There's no person over there. How did that fire occur? The fire occurred because there is legacy garbage across all our landfills, which generates methane gas, and because of the heat, that creates fires. This is one aspect of greenhouse gas emission. Every solid waste that you and me produce create greenhouse gas emission over there. So we all have a duty. You as the users of traffic, you as the creators of solid waste, I as the handler of solid waste, you as the researchers who are in the technology creation in order to handle the greenhouse, in order to reduce the greenhouse gas emission, all of us have a duty for greenhouse gas emission reduction. So I am very happy. I definitely agreed to come to this Carbon Zero Challenge because this is something that all of us need to do so. I'll refer to three aspects broadly, what we in Greater Chennai Corporation are doing, and where I will also refer to what are the technologies which we are referring to, wherein we will require your support, your technological support in further, nobody is perfect, in further improving the system, further bringing this to perfection. So let me first take care of this, what we have been doing the last few years to reduce the greenhouse gas emission in the case of in the case of solid waste management. The first is, many years back, the garbage used to be collected from house to house by small tractors, trucks. I was commissioner of Chennai Corporation 22 years back. I used to have tractors, small mini trucks, vans with diesel burning out of them. In the morning, people will be going out in the morning for good fresh morning walk, and there'll be a one, that smell will be there, second, that fuels of the diesel will be there. Hundreds of vehicles will be burning diesel all over the city, and we will be creating this carbon dioxide emission, methane emission, greenhouse gases emission. I am very happy to say that Greater Chennai Corporation has now slowly turned that into most of the vehicles to battery operated vehicles. We are perhaps one of the biggest users in the entire country. We are using 5,200 plus battery operated vehicles, which is perhaps one of the largest number in the city. They are cleaner fuel, battery operated vehicles, and we are going to further. Last year, our Honorable CM flagged off 1,800. We are going to go for further. We want to make zero primary collection through any diesel vehicles. We are having a few tricycles, which also we are trying to face. So first is battery operated vehicles. Number two, micro composting centers. We have got about 175 micro composting centers. We don't want our landfills to be dumped with mounds and mounds of garbage. We don't want artificial mountains to be created across the city. If you go to a city like Ghaziabad and other big metropolitan cities, you will find mounds of garbage over there, hills of garbage over there. We don't want that. So we are trying to decentralize the composting system. So we have set up 175 micro composting centers, and we are going to go further in number for such centers, so that in-house, across the localities itself, your and mine kitchen waste, at least wet waste, what we call, gets converted into compost, and you and me use it for our own horticulture waste. In fact, you will be happy to know that nowadays the corporation officials on Sundays, they are selling garbage at very cheap cost, organic garbage, which is being created, organic manure, which is being created from your and mine garbage. That's the second thing. Third, windrow composting. I am introducing this technology because all of you are technocrats, and I feel that it's over here that we look forward to your participation. What is windrow composting? Windrow composting is also a composting process which is done open house. Like it is done using sunshine. We have got 100 ton per day windrow composting unit in Kodungiyur, where the garbage, many places people do not allow a micro composting center in their vicinity because it does create a problem of smell and fly. So windrow composting is a system where the garbage is brought out in the open. We have got huge cement yards. Over there, we put the garbage and we put the microbes, and it gets converted into manure. And you will be very happy to know that after processing, it is being converted to organic manure, and we have a tie-up now with the state agriculture department and cooperative department. We are converting that into manures, putting them in gunny bags, and farmers of Kanchipuram, Vellore, and Thiru and many other districts are now getting the manure produced from the household waste of citizens of Chennai. So this is this third technology that we have used. Fourth, very important aspect. I have mentioned about that, you would have read about this. This is called bio-CNG, bio-compressed natural gas. Now, we are very happy to inform that a few cities in India have already started producing bio-CNG from the wet waste. Now, what is bio-CNG? Bio-CNG is you convert the garbage into methane gas. It is then stored basically the gas is processed, then it is stored in huge balloons, cylinders. One is there working 100 tons of garbage. Bio-CNG plant is working in Chetpet. Another one has been started in Kodungiyur recently, near Madavaram, and it has also been inaugurated by our Chief Minister. 200 tons we are doing. We are setting another 500 tons of such plants. We are also planning to go for a big 500 metric tons bio-CNG plant. So ultimately, we plan to process about 2,000 to 2,500 metric tons of our 5,500 metric tons of garbage that we produce across the city each day to bio-CNG. Now, what is this bio-CNG being used for? In fact, I have also addressed in various other areas also. Now, what we do, for example, we all buy our vegetable, all the market waste, the Coimbatore market waste, etc. That waste comes. Then we all go to marriages, we eat good sapadu, half of it we leave, the it will all be there. So I always used to feel it smells after some time, what should we do? It's all very good garbage for my bio-CNG plants. We have actually tied up. In fact, you will be very happy to know, all other times I actually pay for my garbage. Bio-CNG plant, actually I get money. I give him garbage, it's not put by the corporation. We have public-private partnership. In Chetpet, it has been put up by a private entrepreneur. In Madhavaram, it has been put up by a private entrepreneur. They have got tie-up with various funding agencies. IRIDA is also funding it in the Indian the Renewable Energy Development Agency. They are also funding such projects. So all that garbage goes over there, gets produced into gas, and now Chetpet 1, he has tied up with a number of hotels across the city. He told me like all the, some of the major brands, Sangeeta and all, many of the, if you go and eat your idli dosa, it might have come from your garbage. The cooking would have been from the gas, from the garbage that has come from your house also. So many of the hotels they have tied up. And the second one at Madhavaram, they have tied up with the HPCL now. And the gas that will be produced will go for the bio-CNG based autos and buses. So we are very upbeat about this. We are happy because my garbage is going to get converted into gas and biogas, and it will get converted into useful gas. The emission will not be there. My landfills will not have that methane production. I will not be sitting on the landfills a week, once in a year, to douse the fires over there. And so this is, but we are all in the process of transition. Slowly and certainly, we have got a long way to go. We have just embarked upon some 20-30%. We have got a big way to go. But I am happy to say that the time has come when we are very serious about, the government of Tamil Nadu is very serious about it, government of India is very serious about it, National Green Tribunal is very serious about it, to go for the bio-CNG. I have touched these 3-4 issues. I have told about the BOV vehicles, I have told you about the micro-composting, I have told you about the windrow composting, I have told you about the bio-CNG plants in this. Now let me touch another aspect over here. What do you do are the plastics that you generate? You know, in Chennai, we have banned plastics. The plastics, you go to a carry bag, you go to a shop in T Nagar, buy your clothes, buy your shirt, pant, sari, etc. They'll not give you a plastic cover. If you get it in a plastic cover, please WhatsApp me. My number is there with Mrs. Indumati. WhatsApp me, because we find the shopkeepers. The shopkeepers have been very cooperative with us. They have gone for an alternate carry bag, alternate cloth, the cloth or other alternate carry bags. Even the sweet shops have gone for compostable plastic carry bags, etc. So it's good. But plastic cannot be totally eliminated from the society. If you go, you buy a shirt, the carry bag may be having a cloth bag, but the shirt might have been wrapped from the in-house factory wrapper of plastic. Plastic is still being utilized. So a lot of plastic gets generated every day. So the point is that what we have done for that is, and this some major cities have done, but I'm telling all these technologies to you because you should know what is the technology being used by city corporations, so that you can come up with the startups which can help us out. We have set up baling machine plants. Baling plants, basically we compress the plastics into cuboidal pieces, and then we actually transport it to the cement factories of Ariyalur and Perambur. We, of course, the corporation pays for the transportation, etc. And there it is used as a burning material in their pyrolysis plants over there in the burners of the cement factories. And it is as per the solid waste management rules, the pollution control norms are being utilized well. Now, I will refer to, we have 40 tons, 5 such plants across the city, but I will like to mention over here about a startup which has come up in GCC. We are shortly going to get the clearance from the Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board also, that startup actually will use the plastic to convert that all the polythene carry bags into furnace oil. Basically, it's the plastic is basically a polymer. So it gets converted into a furnace oil using pyrolysis method. The technology has been, it's a startup by one of you, which we have set up in our own unit over there. About 30 to 40 tons of plastic every day. So that way, now I am paying for the plastic which I am sending to the cement factories in Arilur, Perambur. Over there, he will pay me for the plastic that I give, because he will get money from the furnace oil which he prepares and gets. Similarly, I was telling you about the bio-CNG. In Chetpet plant, actually, I get about 6 to 7 paisa per ton of gas produced. So it's a small plus that I get. He gives me lease rent for that. In the Madhavaram unit, I give him my wet garbage. I'm coming to bio-CNG. I give him my wet garbage. He gives me 35 rupees per ton. So it's a small measure. I'm not making money out of this. But the point is, my garbage is not going to the landfill. I am getting money out of this. It is being used for a good purpose. So that's the point I want to say. Two more aspects which I will like to tell at this point of time. I hope I am not very long in this thing. What do we do for our horticulture waste? You know, we have Mandav's cyclone, which created a lot of tree falls. Corporation of Chennai was awake in the night, entire night. The team of GCC, we had 5,000 people. IRM pair vandu night fulla thungamal anniki night to night maram vilumbodhu அப்புறப்படுத்திட்டு இருந்தாங்க. நாங்கெல்லாம் சுற்றி பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தோம். அதெல்லாம் மரம் நீங்கள் காலையில் எழுந்திருக்கும் போது உங்களுக்கு பெரும்பாலான ரோட்ஸ் வந்து காலியாக நீங்கள் பார்த்துருப்பீங்க. So that is because the corporation officials, IRM பேர் வந்து ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. But the point is, where does this garbage go to? This garbage goes to we have got 5 horticulture processing centers across Chennai. Earlier this all used to go to my landfills. Over there it will catch fire and create fire, the emissions over there. But now we have these units. We also have lot of coconut. So all the coconut that we get, it all goes to those units. They deshell the coconuts, get the coir out of that. That all goes to the coir industry. The mattresses that you sleep on, that they get, many of them, they get the coir from our horticulture processing units. We encourage that. That's also on public-private partnership. Somebody like you also came up, they have put up this thing. We of course pay them some tipping fees in this regard. And the wood waste that we send, it gets converted into wood saw and then pits that goes to the burners. Of course, it doesn't get burnt in my landfill. It gets burnt in a factory which actually can use that the wood pits, etc. So my landfill is actually devoid of that garden garbage, which is highly inflammable. That's the point that I want to say. The last point in solid waste management I like to tell about is C&D waste, construction and demolition waste. This is another new technology that the cities have adopted. All cities, major metropolitan cities, not smaller cities, have adopted that technology. Noida has got it, Delhi has got it, Mumbai has got it, Hyderabad has got it, Chennai has got it. We have got 2 units, one in Perungudi, another in Kodunguru. So what your and mine material, we demolish our old houses, the bricks, materials, cement, sand, all, we just dump it. It goes, where does it go? Either it goes on the roadside or it goes to the dump yard over there. But now we have set up such units which actually segregate that, they break it up, segregate that, cull out M-sand out of the units, M-sand, which is plowed back into the construction. They cull out the jelly, karkal, this will give it to the construction industry. Ultimately, we actually reuse it back. It's a very important thing. We do not understand, but there is a huge construction demolition. As Corporation Commissioner, I know if I don't clear off my construction and demolition waste, the entire city will look ugly. So these are a few steps that the city corporation is doing as far as solid waste management is concerned. We are in our way towards solid waste management, but we have a long way to go, let me tell you, and we need your support in this regard. Let me touch two more smaller aspects. Traffic. Traffic is something which creates a lot of carbon dioxide emission. Solid waste, a lot of methane gas emission is there. Now, we are very happy and proud to say that as far as traffic is concerned, Tamil Nadu is up in the forefront in bringing a major solution, and through Chennai city. We have actually now floated a bidding. We have done the bidding for about 645 crores for a project called ITS, the traffic ITMS basically, the Integrated Traffic Management System, ITMS. This project is one of the unique big scale projects wherein, generally, where does the carbon dioxide emission come predominantly? Predominantly the emission comes in the red light spots where your and my vehicle stands, and then idling, it generates a lot of fuel. Now, what if all the time, if you are going, even in the night time, you will have that red light over there. There is hardly any car, but red light will be there. You and me will be standing with the fear that policeman will be actually. I also always, I don't try to, you and me is actually, I mean you and me. So we have to be careful of the police. So, but the point is, red light, even if there is no traffic, red light is there for a minute, etc., and the cars keep on idling. Another place, means it's static system. So now this ITMS is a system wherein using artificial intelligence, the traffic, through the cameras, the traffic is assessed. And the places where there are large number of vehicles which are waiting, the red light timing is reduced. The place where the lesser number of vehicles are waiting, their traffic timing is increased. So it optimizes the timing of the signals, because by virtue of which the actual fuel wastage is reduced to a big extent across the city, and travel time also reduces in a big way. This is one of the aspects of ITMS. Of course, it has also got that bus traffic system by which the buses, etc., through artificial intelligence, through all the RFID chips put over there, you will stand in a bus stop and you don't know when will my next bus number so and so come. So you will have over there, this bus will come in so many minutes, etc. By knowing the bus location, we will get the signal in the bus traffic system. So Chennai, I am very happy and proud to say, we, Chennai Corporation, along with Chennai City Police, and of course, funding from Government of Tamil Nadu through JICA funding, we are going to go for this. We have all bid the system, waiting for the concurrence from the funding agencies, and thereafter from our council. This system will be soon launched, and it will take some 1 or 2 years time for implementation, but it will be big relief thereafter in this regard. This is the first thing for the traffic issue. The last portion which I like to refer to is the green print. These are all the things that we are doing to prevent the greenhouse gas emission. But we should do. Chennai Corporation, being a big corporation with a population of more than 85 lakh people, should do something for making our green cover more. When I come to IIT campus, I find the temperature over there 2 to 3 degrees lower. And so I wish my house was also somewhere within IIT campus. So I envy you, sir, as director of IIT, and all of you students who stay over here. But I wish entire Chennai should be green like IIT Chennai. So for that, we also wish to do something. And my firm conviction over here is that if the government does alone anything, it will not be successful. It has to be a joint effort. It has to be citizens' initiative. It has to be the governmental initiative as well. So as the citizens' initiative, since the last 1 year, we have actually given a call to the resident welfare associations all across the city to come forward to plant the trees and maintain them. For us as a resident welfare association, which collects 2,000, 3,000 rupees a month for the flats, etc., earmarking, say, 5,000 rupees for tree planting. We always insist that trees should be at least 5 to 6 feet high. Otherwise, they will not survive. I have planted trees 1 feet, 2 feet, which after some time, we'll be happy we have planted trees. After 5 months, they will die. We should have big sustainable trees. We have called upon the resident welfare associations, and through you also, I feel some press is also there, to come forward to do the tree planting. GCC will give the permission wherever you want, put the tree guards, put a gardener who should give the water supply once in a month. 6 months after that, the tree will take off by itself. 1 year, tree will take off by itself. Since last 1 year, we have planted more than 1.8 lakh trees alone through citizens' initiative itself. And those trees will survive. We have actually honored the resident welfare associations also. The last point is, what is the governmental role? Yes, government also has to take up. So it is over here that I will like to mention about a greening system called Chennai River Restoration Trust, which is headed by the Chief Secretary of Tamil Nadu, wherein we are actually in the process of ensuring that the bunds of Kuvam and Adyar rivers are actually made green. So under this, if you would have slowly noticed, we have actually been removing the encroachment slowly, rehabilitating those persons, not just removing and without rehabilitation, shifting the people, putting up this compound wall all across Kuvam and Adyar. You would have seen that green, yellow, green color. We all decided, we had a lot of debates, which color will soothe, will look nice. And so we put that green color. Inside we have put up trees, and we have not gone for any exotic varieties of trees. We have gone for native variety of trees, lot of bamboo trees along Adyar River, lot of mangrove trees also along Adyar River, etc. Kuvam now also we have started taking up. And I'll be happy to know that in the last 1 year itself, from Adyar bridge to Tiruvika bridge and further Tiruvika to MRTS bridge, we are in the process of, we have already mostly planted about 30,000 plus 30,000, 60,000 trees we have planted, and we have just not left that to the nature to fend for itself. We have put drip irrigation as well over there in order to ensure that it survives. And mind you, you are all, if you are students, by the time you come out to take up your own startups or you become professors over here in IIT Madras, when you go for a walk along Adyar River, you will find a green canopy over there. Those trees and plants which have been planted 1 or 2 years back itself, and 1 or 2 years henceforth they will be like that. And today actually you would have seen in one of the English newspapers, The Hindu, that we are now in the process of planting trees from Napier Bridge along in the backside of Rajiv Gandhi Medical College also. That used to be an eyesore over there, seeing grey water, black water over there. We have put up compound wall, but we wish is to see a very green area over there with a lot of tree plants over there. I thought this is an educational institution, you are all technocrats. I do not want to play the bugle of GCC, but I wanted to tell all these technological points to you. What are the areas where GCC is using technology in order to reduce the greenhouse gas emission? These are all my thoughts over there. If and wherein your technology fits into our system, I welcome all of you to come forward to us to implement your startup within the campus of GCC. And we'll be very happy to know, because you are the best minds. IIT Madras and its startups are the best, and I'm very proud to be speaking over here. I'm also an engineer, of course not from IIT, but I'm from Punjab, but it's a proud privilege to address to you, and we really wish that you should all come up with your technology, participate in the governmental system. In the private system, you will get money, but in the governmental system, if you participate, you will get satisfaction of your lifetime. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Vanakkam.
Thank you very much for that excellent talk covering all aspects of what Chennai Corporation is doing in the area of sustainability and carbon mitigation.